people? It's your boy Z Gaming. I'm back for another video on The Walking Dead Road to Survival. And guys, this is going to be Raiding with Z Part 4. Going to jump right into it. Probably going to do the same thing I did in the last video. I'm probably going to use my first 6 energy, then burn 2 cans. I'll probably do that per raid video. So, yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. Let me show you guys what I did get right quick from the dual faction event. I'm not too sure if I showed you, but we did get first place, and we got the Lester from the level up, I believe, and then in the raid tourney, we got second, so not too bad. Tess, I'm not a big fan of her, but she's okay, I guess, in a sense. But Lester's very good. Definitely going to be replacing my 4-star yellow Beth once he's leveled up, etc., because he does the same amount of damage. Well, not the same amount of damage, but the AR damage is the same. And that defense buff and the attack buff is going to be very good. And his AR is a 45, so it's definitely better than Beth. So once he's leveled up, Beth will be replaced with Lester for sure. So we're just going to jump right into it. Here we go. Probably going to do the same thing as before, guys. Whoever pops up is who I'm going to raid. I'm not going to bother skipping too much because I don't want to waste a whole lot of food just searching for anybody. So, whoever comes across is who I'm going to raid, whether I win or lose. So we're just going to jump right into it. Here we go. The first one we got a Richard lead. I took my yellow team, so that was smart. Let me see what this guy's weapons are. Okay, this Revive Jesus is going to survive Richard. Brianna's got that command and absolute defense, so I got to worry about that. What I think I'm going to do is just go after Jesus anyways, try to take him out. There we go. Next person I'm going to go after is Trip. Not too worried about Richard going off, to be honest, because, I mean, he will do that defense down, but really it's not enough damage for me to be too concerned about it. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and do that. I'm not going to take out either one of them, unfortunately, but that's fine. And what we're going to do next is use Dwayne to finish off Brianna, and there we go. First raid, not too bad. But hopefully, I do find some stronger teams. Like I said, I'm not going to skip. In the Raiding with Z series, I'm not going to skip when I am raiding and stuff because, I don't want to waste a whole lot of food. In the Choosing Z's offense, if I've raided somebody multiple times before in another video, I definitely probably will skip over them. It's not that I'm skipping the tough teams. It's the fact that, you guys have seen their defense quite a few times, and it's kind of, I guess in a sense, boring to see the same team over and over again. So I'm just not going to skip, okay, in the Raiding with Z. But in the Choosing Z's offense, I'm definitely going to try to find some tougher teams for sure that I haven't raided before. So here we go. Actually, pretty good team here. Yellow Tyrese. Even though it's a drop lead, still got a pretty good team here overall. So what I'm going to do is just go after this Command Jesus right off the bat because I do not want him to go off. Well, excuse me. If I would have hit Comrade, it's kind of a gamble because, sometimes Comrade gets that absolute 0. I'm going to leave that Revive Jesus alone because if I was to hit him, he would go off. What I'm going to do next is Command, go ahead and impair this Jesus so he doesn't go off. And then let me go ahead and hit Ezekiel. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and command Andrea, and there we go. Not too bad there as well. Pretty good team here too, guys. If you do got that range team, I would recommend that build. I can beat most of any melee teams with it. I got 2 Andreas, the Turkey Herschel, command 4-star red Governor, command 5-star red Chad. Pretty good team build. We got a 5-star green Glenn. I haven't seen this leader in quite a while, but pretty good team. Not too bad. He does got that impair weapon on the Revive Jesus, so I'm definitely not going to mess with him. All strong teammates get 30% HP, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after this green Michonne. Actually, that might not have been a good idea. Okay, I thought maybe she was going to get commanded, but she didn't, thankfully. So what I'm going to do, who do I want to hit is the question. I'm actually just going to go after that. I'm going to shield with Herschel because I do not want the green Glenn to go off, so there we go. Should be okay now. There we go. Even if he impairs me at this point, it's fine, which he didn't, thankfully, so it's all good. Going to go ahead and finish him off. Wow, all 3 of my characters I attacked him with on the last attack got impaired. That's pretty crazy. So what do we got next? We got a 5-star green Negan. Okay. Okay, he doesn't have any commands, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about any of them going off on turn 1, so... or turn 2, turn 1 of his turn. So there we go. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out the 2 biggest threats, which is Negan and Dwight, and then I'm going to neutralize the Dwayne. There we go. Not too bad. Not too worried about Skylar going off, but going to go ahead and impair her anyways. And then I'm just going to keep working on Dwayne over here. Take him out. Going to go ahead and use the command to take out Skylar. She does have tenacity, but that's fine. So there we go. Not too bad. Let's keep it going. Okay, what can we find next? Another Richard. I'm actually, if I see multiple characters as a leader, I am gonna skip a couple maybe, just so you guys don't see the same teams over and over again. We got a 5-star blue Trip. This will be pretty interesting. What do we have here? He's okay. I'm not gonna be able to kill any of these characters, I don't think. I'm just gonna go after the revive since he's the biggest threat. And then what I'm going to do is go after these Andreas next, get them out of the way. Hopefully he doesn't command Andrea, which he didn't, thankfully, because Andrea would have killed one of my characters. What I'm going to do next is go after Heath. Since Heath is about to go off, I'm going to go ahead and use Victor. Follow it up. There we go. Not too bad of a team. Like I said, once I get Lester, Beth will be replaced. And then I'm thinking about replacing Dwayne with my other Barker, so I have a pretty solid yellow team. Let me see. Who can we find? It's also going to be hard to find some people because a lot of people use their shields during raid tourneys to protect their resources. It makes sense, but that's another thing as well. We got a 5-star green Survival Road Ezekiel lead. Let's see what this guy has. Okay, so most of these characters are going to go off turn 2, so I do got to be careful with this. How do I want to go about this? I'm going to go after the Green Glen, hopefully. Okay, oh, that's not good. I wanted one of them Sandys to give me my AR. That is not good, guys. I am about to get smashed. Oh, boy. Okay, I am actually kind of shocked. Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter because both of my Andreas got stunned, so... Oh, man, that time Garrett did get me with that stun gun. So I did lose this one. It happens. Like I said, if he wouldn't have stunned me, I could have won it, obviously. But the stun gun sometimes does work against you. So we're going to go ahead and go with this, the 5-star blue limited edition Jesus. Okay. He doesn't have any weapons on these characters. That's kind of interesting. I don't know why. That's weird. Maybe it's just a team he threw together. I don't know. That's kind of weird. The next biggest threat is probably Negan, so I'm going to take Negan out of the way. What do we have next here? Red Heath went off. That's fine. I'm going to use Victor. Let me see. I don't think I can take out these two characters over here. Hopefully I can, but I doubt it. So, well, maybe I can. Okay, so Caroline did survive, but that's fine. That's kind of weird. I don't know why he didn't have any weapons. That's kind of interesting. Maybe he's forgot to put them on or something. I don't know. But moving on, let's see what we got next. 5-star red Andrea, pretty good team. Actually, not too bad. He's got Priya, 5-star blue Rosita with the neutralized and the neutralized shotgun, so I got to be careful. Who I don't want to attack Priya, obviously, because she has that stun on her weapon. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go after this red Andrea, and then I'm gonna hit the Sandy next. I don't want to hit any of the other characters because if they go off, that could be very bad. And then what I'm gonna do from here is go ahead and use the command to take out the Rositas because I do not want to get impaired. And what I'm gonna do from here is gonna go ahead and command this governor. Since he should go, he's not going to go quite down yet on the Rick, but that's fine. All right, there we go. Not too bad. Okay, the governor did take him out, or he did impair him, so that's what I needed him to do. I thought he would have killed him, but unfortunately he didn't. But what do we have next? 5-star green. That's a drop lead. Okay, an impair Michonne. Let's see what this guy has. Ooh, pretty good team. This Tyrese is going to go off. He's going to go off turn 2, I believe. Barker's definitely going to go off turn 2. So what I'm going to do is turn my attention to this Michonne, and then I'm not going to give her AR fully because I do not want her to go off. He did impair one of my characters, but that's fine. What I'm going to do next is I am going to, oh man. Okay, actually I got an idea. Let me see if I thought that I neutralized the Tyrese. Hopefully, oh my gosh. I don't know why Tyrese didn't get neutralized. I hate when it does that sometimes. This is going to be hard to win, guys, at this point. But let me see. I might still be able to do it. It's just going to depend here. What I need to do is I need to take out this governor, excuse me, this Tyrese, which I didn't. That's very bad. So what I'm going to do, I think I can still win this. It's just going to take a second. Let me see. I still did not take out that Tyrese. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Come on. He should go down this turn, hopefully. Okay, there we go. What do I got next? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get Chad. Hopefully he goes after Chad at least once because I need him to get stunned to take out the trip because it's going to be very difficult to take the trip out if I don't stun him. I still don't think I'm going to get him down. No, he is still unfortunately alive, so the next thing for me to do, I'm just going to go ahead and attack him like normal, and then hopefully I take him out this time. Really, the only thing that caught me off guard that time, guys, is I thought that I neutralized that Tyrese when I didn't. So, it took me a little bit longer, but it's all good. We figured it out. All right, so what do we have next? 5-star blue trip. I'm going to keep looking for just a second. I'm not going to skip too many because, like I said, I don't want to make the video super long. But let me see if I can't find some of the top 100 players. Okay, a yellow governor. I have not seen that as a leader for a while, so let's see what this guy has. Okay, so I definitely need to be careful. Thankfully, he does not have a stun weapon on this Magna. So what I'm going to do is just go after Magna. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do next is I don't think that character is going to go off. What I need to do... Okay, that actually worked out in my favor. Let me see. What do I want to do here? I don't know if I can quite take out this Rosita. Okay, yeah, I got her down. That was actually pretty tough there. I had to think about that one. He did kill my Ezekiel, but that's fine. I'll take him out with the Michonne spray and slicing. Yeah, I took her out with the Michonne's AR, so not too bad. The spraying slice is what it's called. I got confused for a second, guys. My bad, but okay, we got a 5-star yellow Clementine. This guy, he still plays from time to time. I think he's just a mercenary now. Basically, he just comes in for wars from time to time, so shout out to him. Let's see what he has here. Yellow Clementine lead. Okay, he does have a command. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stun that command because I do not want that command to command any of these characters. And then once I take her out, the next... Oh, I didn't expect Eugene to go off turn 2. That's kind of shocking. Okay, well, I need to be careful now. Hopefully this is enough to take him out, which it wasn't, unfortunately. Man, he is very powerful with that Clementine buff. Eugene's down, so that's fine. Barker's going to get taken out by Javier, so there we go. Didn't stun him, so he is going to heal at least one more time, unfortunately, but that's fine. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, I had to think about that one for a second, because I was worried about that Barker going off for sure. With that defense down that Eugene did to me, that would have been pretty bad, so I don't know why I did that. Let me switch my defense back. Definitely, guys, during raid tourneys, I would recommend you keep your regular offense up, or excuse me, your regular defense up, because most of the time you're not going to be shielded for very long unless you choose to use your shield, the whole shield when you're raiding, etc. Me, I don't really like to keep my shield during raid tourney because, you know, I want to get the milestones and the points, etc. So I just pretty much leave up my regular defense. I put my drop defense up when there's no raid tourneys going on, anything like that, just to help out my team. This guy retired a little while ago, but he does have a pretty good team, so we're going to jump right in. The only character I'm worried about, yeah, is that Beth. Even though she's not really got a strong, heavy-hitting weapon, she can still do damage to me if I'm not careful, so I'm going to go after her first. Man, I didn't... Okay, Dwayne took out my... Dwayne, that's pretty crazy. Dwayne, you took out yourself, man. Come on. Alright, let me see. Alright, there we go. So not too bad. That's a very good combination. Ezekiel's buffed and Michonne's AR. Pretty good combination there. So we're going to use one more can. That guy, he doesn't have the best team, but I'll show you what he has. The character I always go after first is the Tyrese, obviously, because he's the neutralize. Who got stunned? Okay, Michonne got stunned, so that's cool. I'm going to take out the Negan. Since Michonne's stunned, I'm not going to worry about her too much at the moment. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and use that to impair the Michonne just in case. And then I'm going to keep Tyrese neutralized with the Turkey Herschel. Go ahead and use Michonne's AR, and there we go. So I'm using a couple of my other teams as well, guys. You know, I'm trying to use my range team, my yellow team, and then my melee team. Kind of show you what I use, etc. So we got a Survival Road Jesus. This will be interesting. So he is going to get that huge AP bonus when taking damage. So what I'm going to do is just go after this character and then go after the Andrea next. Then I'm going to go after the other Jesus, the other Revive. He did not go down. That is pretty crazy. Okay, so what I'm going to do, follow it up with Beth and then Barker. Since Victor got neutralized, couldn't use him unfortunately, but that's fine. So what do we have next? We got, how many more? We got 4 more left. Let me look for Aaron Lead. Okay, this guy is a good team as well. He's retired as well, I think, but he does have that Dr. Stevens. So what I need to worry about here, honestly, is this character going off, which I did not stun her. That is not good. Okay, this is bad, guys. Oh, boy. Okay, let me see if I cannot take this character out. I need to stun him. Thankfully, I stunned him. Thankfully, I stunned that Reviver. That could have went very bad for me. But, so I should be able to have this now pretty easy. There we go. If I wouldn't have stunned that Herschel and he would have brought back that Michonne, that could have been very bad. Because then the Michonne would have went off, then the Andrea, etc. Okay, we got a 5-star yellow Morgan lead. Pretty interesting team as well. You don't see Morgan leads as much anymore because a lot of people have figured out that you can use yellow Morgan to get your ARs. And then you can pretty much just wipe the rest of the team out because Morgan's defense buff isn't enough with the ARs to keep all the characters alive. That's what I do. A lot of other people do the same thing. So just a tip for you guys if you didn't know it. Usually the characters with these 75 ARs and stuff, you can use them to get your points up so you can use your ARs and stuff. So we got 2 left. Let's see what we can find. Okay, it's a drop lead. I'm not gonna go against any more drop leads. Let me see what else I can find here right quick. That was the Andrea lead. I went against the Survivor of Jesus already. Let's see what we got next. Let me see. Like I said, it's hard to find people with other teams because a lot of people are shielded right now during the raid tourney because they use their full shields. Let me see. What do I have? I'm gonna search a couple more, and then if I don't find one, I'll just raid whoever comes up. Okay, that's pretty interesting. We got a yellow Jesus lead, so let's see what he has. Okay, so he does have a yellow Jesus. What I'm going to do actually is go ahead and I'm going to go after the white first, and then I'm going to go after the Jesus next, because I do not want him to go off. Because if that Jesus goes off, that would have been very devastating. So I'm going to go ahead and use Dwayne's AR next. Man, that still didn't take him out. That's kind of shocking, actually. Go ahead and overkill him with Javier. There we go. So not too bad. Wasn't the best team, but still kind of interesting. Haven't went against the yellow Jesus lead in a while. To finish it off, I'm going to look for a Ben lead or an Aaron lead. Hopefully I can find one. Come on. Who do we got? Don't give me drop leads. Come on. Let me find somebody with a defense leader or something like that. Let me see. What else do we have? 5-star Green Negan. I already went against a couple of them. That's a drop lead, the newest drop lead. There is a new drop leader coming out soon, guys, as well. I've seen the leaks for it, the photos, but I'm not too sure when it's coming out. It is a large, or it's either a large or a very large item drop bonus chance for the leader skill. I can't remember if it was very large or just large. I think it's just large, maybe. Item drop bonus chance for a character coming out, so that is pretty interesting. They are finally bringing large bonus item drop chance leaders into the game, which they needed to do since the medium bonus had been out for a while. So let me keep looking just a little longer. Let me see if I can't find a leader. Let me see. Red Shane, no, he's a drop lead. I just went against the yellow Jesus. That's a drop lead. Let me see. Let me see what else do we have here. Come on. Come on, let me find something other than drop leads. Come on, Scopely. I think a lot of these characters are bots. Scopely said something like these characters ain't bots, but you can tell they are because they have the exact same teams over and over and over again. So 5-star Red Rocky, he's not even leveled. That would be kind of not really a good raid. So let me see. What else do I have? A blue Andrea. Why not? Let's go against an Andrea. Oh my. He's got 4 Andreas in a command. Wow. So one of these Andreas is probably going to go off. Ain't going to be too much I can do about it. Yeah, probably at least. Yeah, actually 2 of them is probably going to go off. So that's fine. I'm going to lose 2 characters, but you know what happens, so I'm going to go ahead and use Victor. Hopefully I got enough. There we go to finish it off. 4 Andreas in a command. I have not seen that in a little while. That's crazy. If I had a one-turn AR team, we definitely could have finished him off a little bit quicker. But there we go, guys. Another rating with Z. Like I said, part 4. If you guys like this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want a possible shout-out, drop it in the comments or message me over line. My line ID is in the description of every video. Like I said, there is a war coming up. Hope you guys do well in that. Let me know which place you're going for in the raid tourney. Like I said, the prizes ain't too bad. But I don't really like Yumiko as much. I like her weapon, but in my opinion, you definitely want second or first place. I really like Abraham because of the group of enemies. That's a lot. So pretty good overall. Sandy's not too bad either. But you know what to do, guys. Like I said. And if you also want to make me an offense, the link to the Choosing Z's offense series is in the description. Please comment the team builds on that video only, so nobody's team builds gets lost. And with all that really being said, guys, this is your boy Z Gaming. Peace.